Hey, what's up guys, it's Dandin here on PBE, giving you guys the first look on Vel'Koz. So Vel'Koz is a new AP mid champion that Riot is gonna release soon. Let me just go through his abilities and I can talk more about him later. So his first ability is Organic Deconstruction, that's his passive. What it does is, it's sort of like Vayne's Silver Bolts. After 3 hits of an ability, it procs true damage. Instead of auto attacking, you have to land abilities. Cool thing is, you have 7 seconds to keep the stack going. If you don't land an ability within 7 seconds, you can keep the auto attack on the enemy to keep the stacks going as well. It does a 25 base damage plus 10 per level. So that's 35 true damage at level 1, 45 true damage at level 2, 55 at 3, so on and so forth. His next ability is called Plasma Fission. It sends out a plasma bolt, and then at the end of it, it splits off and shoots 2 balls or 2 bolts perpendicular to the line that you shot at, so at a 90-degree angle. So let me just demonstrate it really quick. Cool thing about that ability also is you can activate it at any time along that line, so it can explode early, so you can hit targets at weird angles. I just activated it halfway through. Another cool thing about the ability is it also blows up on collision. See? As soon as it hits Nunu, it blew up and it shot out sideways. The next ability, the W, is called Void Rift. What it does is it sends out a rift in a straight line. It does initial damage on the first tick, and then it does another tick of damage that's much more powerful on the second one. Think of it as like Malachi's sapling. It's harder to hit the second tick, but it does a lot more damage. The third ability is called Tectonic Disruption. It sends out a circular nuke, and wherever it hits target, it doesn't matter where, it's gonna knock the enemy away from you. So if I hit Nunu, even if it's beyond him, it's still gonna knock him away from me. It doesn't matter where on the circle it hits. It's still gonna knock the enemy away from you. Finally, the last ability is called Lifeform Disintegration Ray. What it does is it sends out a ray in a straight line that hits all the target along the line for 2.5 seconds. And then you can move the cursor, and then it'll follow your cursor. It moves a little bit slow, so you should be on target upon casting it. Cool thing about the Lifeform Disintegration Ray is that it procs your passive 5 times. So if you can land 1 ability, that means you can proc 2 passive. At level 7 right now, it would mean that it would do 95 times 2 in true damage. So about 190 true damage at level 7. So that's my ult. It sends out a laser beam and it slows people. So since I saw Elise coming, I slowed him. So it makes it a lot easier for Elise to... makes it a lot easier for Elise to land her abilities. If you notice, Rammus had his W on, but since I land 3 abilities on him, my passive procced and it just did both loads of damage on him. I can throw it like this and shoot it to the side too. So you can always angle in lane, is really good. I can angle in lane and shoot it. So it's just perpendicular. If you're good at angles, you can shoot at people at weird angles and they're not gonna know what hit them. Like right here. He's running that angle, so I know I can still hit him. Oh my god, the damage combo. I knocked them both up in the air, so I landed a W, and it just bursted them super hard. Alright, so what's the final verdict on Vel'Koz? I think right now he's a little too strong. His problem with being too strong is his mana cost is too low. His Q and W, which is very spammable, is on a really short cooldown. The mana cost at rank 1 is only 50, and it's only 5 mana scaling per level. And it gets exponentially stronger as you rank it up. And so I can definitely see some adjustments in that area. So with the high base damage that Vel'Koz has, the spam ability, and the low mana cost, I can see him being a big bully in a lot of aspects of the game in terms of like sieging or being a bully in lane. So you may see some number adjustments. Other than that, I think Vel'Koz is insanely fun to play. He has a lot of new mechanics with the 90-degree angle on the Q, the double proc on the W, and adding that silver bolt component like Vayne makes it kind of interesting and makes it so you have incentive to do auto attacks on the enemy. So I think that's an interesting way of teaching people to throw in auto attacks in between spell casts as well. And yeah, I think Vel'Koz is really fun and interesting and new. And that's pretty much it for this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And leave me any type of comments on how I can improve and what you guys want to see next.